Good morning. I'm walking the dog, or she's dragging me along. There's a little park area. Well, not park area, but there's a whole bunch of trees right here, right by the hotel. And I'm trying to get the beast monster to go pee. She's got because she can hold the bladder quite well, but she hasn't peed in 12 hours. I'm like, I know you need to go pee, so come on, pee, girl. So this is first thing in the morning. They had breakfast in a sack that we picked up. Like she's a human, like Trinity's a human. I picked up and it was nice. It was a breakfast sandwich with yogurt and apple and it had a bunch of stuff in it. I actually only ate about half of it. And so like the energy bar and the fruit and the juice and all that, I put in my bag, so my suitcase or my overnight bag, so I could munch on it later on today. So it was kind of a nice surprise that they included that. And I'm going to be heading off to the Ozarks today. I may take a fun scenic detour because I'm up so early. Internet connection in this town is horrible. It took like 3 hours for my video to post last night. So we'll see how good the internet connection is where I'm going to be next. So anyhow, but I went to bed early. I normally don't go to bed by 10 o'clock at night, but I was zonked. So, anyhow, so I'm right up and early and ready to go. So I'm going to head on out. This bright, crisp morning in the 50s. And my God, the dog is finally peeing. And a lot. The joys of being a parent of a pet. She's still going. She can hold it forever. So I'm glad she's finally emptying out because, needless to say, we're in a car for several hours. So. And she didn't pee at all yesterday evening, or since like 4 o'clock, and it's so well over 12 hours. Anyway, I'm heading off to my car because she's ready to go. She now recognizes the car, so she's ready to head on off the car. So anyhow, have a good one. I'll update you guys later. Bye. I am in Fort Smith, Arkansas at a dog park. It is a huge dog park. Just can pan and look behind me. It is enormous. There is actually a lake all the way down the hill that way. And I've never been to such a large dog park. They've got even stuff for dogs to climb on. But Trinity let me show her, is having a blast because it's just enormous. And it's a beautiful spot too. Anyway, so this is a small detour. You can see in between the trees where the small lake is. And she is running in the distance. It is acres in size. So kind of cool. But I'm going to keep wandering around and I'll show you a little bit more of this quite wonderful park. I think I'm having as much fun as the dog is. So here you can see the person and also the lake there where we're heading towards. All of us are, and I can see she's finally pooping after holding it for so long. And there she goes, running towards the lake there. Anyhow, bye. Of course, Trinity has found the water in the lake, and so she's decided to go in and out of the water. So there's my water dog that loves to just get in the water. It's in her breed. So she wants to go out for a swim probably. And then I'll have a wet dog in the car. Isn't that right, Trinity? She's having way too much fun. You having fun in the water, Trinity? Yep, she's having fun. And look at the distance where she's heading off to. That's where I parked. That's how huge this park is. So I'm getting my exercise just walking around this enormous park. And my dog is fetching a ball out of the lake. So she's a swimming dog. There she comes. And there she goes. I am in Eureka Springs for lunch. I thought I'd take a 30-minute detour and come up to Eureka Springs. I haven't been here in over a decade, and so I thought, why not? And it's beautiful, as you can tell. I'll turn the camera around. So, if you've never been here, oops, my fingers are in the way. But it's a beautiful town, and I'll walk a little bit. It's here in the Ozarks, and it's got lovely parks. It's very hilly, so you have to be willing to walk up and down hills. So, but there's a lovely park in this downtown Eureka Springs. So anyhow, but you can see city of Eureka. All right, yay, lunch. So I'm at a cafe on the side of the hill here in Eureka Springs. There's a little mini balcony up against the hill. Gonna have a burger at this Baghdad restaurant that serves Indian food. So a little bit of a conundrum. The dog's right here with me. And in this town, people are wearing masks. So everywhere I go, there's signs on the doors, you must have a mask to go to the businesses. Obviously I'm at a restaurant and they're keeping social distancing here. So I'm the only one on this little patio balcony, and everybody else is spaced out in the other room. So, yay for safety. Here is my lunch, and here is the dog right by it. But she just ate, so I know she's just hanging around because it smells like meat, since I'm going to have this Indian burger with it's a burger with chutney. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy it. How about you, Trinity? Yeah, you can smell it, can't you? She sure can. I'm currently on my way to Yellville, and there's some road construction down this road, and we're all stopped because it looks like for the next several miles it's going to be one lane, so they're stopping the vehicles in one direction while the other cars go the other way. So the dog and I are sitting here in this lovely area. That's her. She's like, what's going on? Why are we stopped? Because normally when we stop, that means we get out of the car, but we're not getting out of the car. So this is the area I'm stopped in right now. There's the car in front of me, and then off to the side that way. And the dog is being restless. Oh, well, adventures, adventures, adventures. I have arrived in Gainesville, Missouri, and I am at the Ozark Motel and RV, and it's pretty much desolate. I have it pretty much to myself, this motel. But it's a beautiful area of the country. As you can see, rolling hills, the dog. But it's just an old-fashioned roadside motel. But the room's actually kind of cute in its own vintagey kind of way, so I will show you my room. Got a little bench outside. See, it's a very, you can tell this was built like in the 1950s. It's very basic, but I'm paying practically nothing for this hotel, or motel. And it's the only motel out here that accepts dogs. So, in a tiny little vintage bathroom, AC, which I don't need because it's so cool. But there I am. Yes, it's just a very old-fashioned motel. Anyway, but there's only 2 restaurants in Gainesville, and I'm sure they close early, so I am going to definitely go grab a bite to eat, and I'm going to try to get a bag. There's a Dollar General store. I'm going to pick up a cheapy backpack because the backpack I had kind of fell apart, so hopefully I will get a cheapy little backpack for tomorrow so I can get, some water and a sandwich and stuff in my backpack for tomorrow while I'm on the river. Anyhow, it's been a lovely little drive. It's interesting because I've never really driven through the Ozarks that much, and in comparison to the Ouachita, they're twin mountain ranges. The Ozarks are more hilly versus the Ozarks, you really are in mountains. But I can definitely tell I'm at a higher altitude. But this is the view from the back of the hotel. It's just lovely rolling hills. And there's a few moments where, it's a little bit higher up, but it's a lovely drive in the countryside. And I'm in the middle of basically nowhere. So that's it for the moment. I'll update you with what my dinner situation is. If nothing else, I'm glad I packed up some energy bars So that would be dinner if that's the worst case scenario. The nearest city itself, because this town is 938 population, is 30 miles away. And I don't know what town that would be. Anyway, bye. I am at the one and only restaurant in Gainesville. They do have a Subway, so I guess there's two. I was going to go ahead and order this pizza. It's not pizza, it's dinner. They do a barbecue pulled pork pizza, so why not? I'll go ahead and try that. I'm in I can't even think of the name of this little, I think it's called Antlers. I'm sitting outside, there's a balcony. But it's a cute little restaurant. Let me flip the camera around so you can see. That's the indoors. I'm sitting in the patio. It's kind of like a pub. This is the only place to eat in this little town. I was mistaken. Its population is 773. So anyway, but tomorrow I'll be doing the river for the next 2 days. So I went by the Dollar General store, got myself a backpack for $5 because I just need to carry a bottle of water and munchies and food, and dog food. So anyway, I gotta grab the dog because there's somebody wandering through. So that's the update from here, and I'll cobble this video together tonight at the room, and hopefully, they say they have Wi-Fi, so hopefully I'll be able to load this all up tonight. I'm gonna go to bed early because I have to get up really early in order to get. I'm about an hour away from the boat place because there was no place close by that had that allowed dogs for me to stay. So I'm in Missouri, about an hour away from the Outfitters where I'm going to be tomorrow morning. So I'll have to get up really early. But I got up really early this morning, so my body clock's already making that adjustment. I'll update you when I'm back at the room. Bye. 40 minutes later, pizza finally arrives. I think they had to go slaughter the pork. But I guess if you're the only restaurant in town, I don't get much choice. But this is what it looks like. Looks good, and it tastes good. I took a bite. It's not the greatest, but it's good. Finally food. I'm going to take some home. I got a refrigerator and microwave in the room, so I'll be able to reheat tomorrow. All right. That's the update so far. Back in the motel with the dog who is here by me. And she is a little exhausted after today's adventures, aren't you, Trinity? Look at her. There she is. So I'm going to try to cobble together day 2 video. Tomorrow I am going to be going down the river. So I got myself a backpack and at the Dollar General store, a cheapy backpack, but I just need to have some munchies and water and dog treats, dog food and stuff. So since I'm going to be going down the river all day tomorrow, and then come back to the motel, and then the following day I'm going down more of the river. So I'm glad I'm not camping because it's going to get down to the 40s tonight. When I checked the weather a few days ago, it wasn't going to get that cold at night. So I'm glad I brought a jacket and stuff. So it's going to be a little bit cooler than I anticipated. But that's it. Wear your masks. If you haven't done the census, do the census. You know my spiel. Please like, subscribe, or ring the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I put up a new video. And I'm having fun, even though dinner took much longer than I anticipated. I teased the waitress, were you slaughtering the pig to make the pulled pork? Anyhow, you guys have a good one. Bye.